Oh.
Charlie.
It was a girl's girl
I
still.
can't give me. I know boy. I know
Friends
boy.
and
I know boy.
So yesterday, one of my mates was 10:30.
Okay.
So we decided to do something small for her. So we went out.
She married.
Yeah, she's married.
I'm not too. After this, she hooked me up.
Your wife just said
I'm
something to
seeing
me.
you are on camera. You are seeing my wife. My wife could be watching me. You are on camera. I say I'm not married. They are telling me my wife. Charlie, firstly, how you doing?
Oh no, okay. There's a band.
Oh yeah, I do that to keep the ladies away. That is something.
Wow, somebody was telling me that she was a secondary version. I don't know if he happens to know the person.
I've seen that narration somewhere. I've seen it somewhere. You are the one. You are the one.
How that won't be captured?
And then Masti, how you doing? How you doing? My wife is a secondary virgin. She's been saying this and now see it has been captured on camera. Okay. Yeah. Nani, how you doing?
Good.
Alright, so we all know what we are here, but maybe for the sake of our audience, you have to let them know why we are here today. We want to talk about what ladies expect from their guys. What ladies, and today I feel so intimidated sitting among, like, you know, I make 3 strong ladies. You're married. Hey! Okay. So this is not the single session, this is actually the marriage session of what ladies expect from their guys. So let's see. Nani, Charlie.
Hey, did I just say?
Can we, of course. The next thing would have sounded like the thing would have sounded like yes, Mira.
You know the way sometimes your spouse is maybe a sorry penny, and then you get into the setting of church, and then you forget that they are calling him elder, so and so, and then you go like, Kwame. That's the vibe I just like. Why just do that?
But your husband is another of the church, right? Church of Pentecost.
Yeah.
You're from the Church of Pentecost.
Yes.
You're also blessed, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. That's a great church to do. It's not like you're marketing Church of Pentecost, but it's okay. Anyway, but we are still marketing the Church of Pentecost. I do not say that we're marketing the Church of Pentecost.
Yeah.
So, Nani, tell us. What do you think? What's your first take on this? What do guys expect from? What do ladies expect from their guys?
Well, from where I sit, I think every individual is different. I can't really sum up everything in one and say this is what women want from their men. But maybe we might have some similarities, or might generally expect certain things. But everybody is different. Some women will want gifts, some women will want attention, some women want the little things like, you know, picking up here and there after them. Some women want the time. Some women want the sex. Everybody is different. So I cannot really put it together to say that this is entirely what women. Because what I might probably say that it's what our sister or my sister here wants from her husband might not be what they actually want. So that's from where I'm sitting.
Well, anyway, that's cool. From this, there's this school of thought that, Nani begs to differ, but there's this school of thought that women want the same thing. Women are the same. Whether we knew or obviously no we need basically why no. In fact, in that class they are all the same. It's only the circumstances that polishes what they want, but they are all speaking the same language. On pair, the you are married. Well, in your choice of suitable, the guys are supposed to be the age and you are the suitable. Okay,
Yeah.
so in your choice of that, why am I being split around? Because they're intimidating me, but hey, I find it out. So in your choice of a husband, was it the first person who came to you, or you were looking out for somebody who had a certain traits and all that?
You have me there. This one I have to be real. Look at this.
It's okay. It happens. Probably your husband is calling you to
No,
find out what you are saying about him.
Actually, how my husband had me. Okay. I think it was a few days to my birthday party.
No, I think you twisted the question. Why did you? How you
What
said
are the
yes?
chances?
How you said yes to your husband?
How I said yes to my
Because
husband.
probably he wasn't the first person who came to you.
Why? You mean why? Why she said yes?
Yes.
How?
How? I think it's
Why? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nani is helping. Nani knows what I planned. Yes. Why you said yes to your husband?
It sort of goes down to my birthday party.
Sure.
Actually, I invited. It was a party of 12. Okay, and I had 11 with a reception of. Like, I needed one person. So my best friend then was like, okay, he's going to bring a friend along. And I had a 12 person, and then I called him. I was like, I found out I needed to bring a 12 person. Okay, let me just cut it short. So during the party, when we were talking, my mom said a prayer. Everybody said a prayer. But there was this particular person who said a prayer that was very close. And in the time, I actually opened my eyes to look at who was reading for me because nobody will say such a prayer to me. So I looked at him and I closed my eyes again. Do you want me here?
Of course, you cannot eat a juicy pie. You just told that. You just told that. We don't know. We don't want to know what you had.
After the party, it was my birthday, but I didn't have a single picture.
No, hold on first.
Yeah.
What did he say in the prayer?
Okay, what did he say?
Yeah,
He touched every aspect. You know, when you are praying for your daughter, when you are praying for your child, you see so many things that you want God to do for your child. He touched everything.
And the guys will learn how to do prayer.
He did anything
one
out.
prayer they do
And then
this
during
already.
that time, I was going through so much that I didn't see any man. I was not willing, like I was not ready to date. Actually. But that prayer, it didn't make me fall for him at that very moment. But I had him at that. Yeah. Yeah, sure. So afterwards, I didn't have any single picture. I had to call all those people who came for the party. So I have to call my best friend and tell him that, oh, but that's not about party. Oh, mommy, I'm catching the cell. You know, because me, I'm in friend. They go for a prayer, but from Ghana. I told you, I was like, hey, Mr. A job on a party. Nah, me nya picture be on my phone, so and you be our picture. Yeah, I took some pictures. Well, I'm gonna send it to you. It's okay. Okay, thank you. So that it ended there. And then I was still look good. Okay. But he did so well. He helped me be a better person. He helped me love again.
Wow.
You understand? And then he helped me, though I was close to God, but I was envious about him being closer to God more than I am. So that, to me, that was it.
But
Yeah, sure.
honestly, I still feel there's something you're not telling.
Oh,
Because probably he wasn't the. You sound like somebody who was out of one situation and you were not ready, willing.
Yes, yes.
I don't know, but then that's how you sound.
yes.
So
Okay,
it was one situation you didn't want to go back to that kind of situation.
Exactly.
So you had a party for 12. Clearly, you wanted a next environment or atmosphere.
Exactly.
So what is that about him? It was not just a prayer, but there's something about him. If somebody says the nicest prayer,
See, let
and
me
you
tell
go
something.
and you don't see it doesn't meet a certain criteria that you have on your plate, man, you're still bouncing.
Let me tell you something.
Uh-huh.
My husband, at that very moment, like I told you, I was not seeing anybody. I had nobody in mind. But with him, that pushed me. And then I started to look out for other criteria that I thought would suit me. You understand? He loved me. He showed me love. And he made me love myself as well. And then again, what did he do? I think he put some kind of happiness in me.
So which women their guys is
What
happiness.
she
Yeah.
wanted.
Yeah.
Happiness.
So like,
Kill you
And-
with
and say- and say-
enjoyment.
Hey.
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Michael, are you listening? She said
She's killing someone with enjoyment.
every woman is different.
Yeah.
You understand? So at that very moment, what I needed was
What was
yes.
given to you.
And then he delivered. He get it. Now let's come to the things women would like to look out for in their men. Let me praise my husband a little bit. He is this fashion A class guy.
Fashionista?
Yeah, kind of a
Yeah,
person.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of every woman's kind of guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Ladies
you might
man.
you might see him like with them in Pedro, but to me,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like every woman's kind of a person. Or between my husband and myself, in my nature, but or no
It attracts you, right?
It's kind of a thing. So it will be difficult for another lady to approach him because the way you portray yourself, you can't get
Right.
close to him. You know, and then I admire that.
Yeah.
It makes me feel secure.
Right.
Okay, so security.
Yeah,
So what you
sure.
look from your
Yeah,
guys,
sure.
security, right?
And it boils down to trust because I am in a long distance kind of a thing. You understand? If I don't trust him, I can never love him.
Yeah.
Forget about the love. The love comes later. Now, to me, it's trust and communication. Communication is very key in my marriage, in my relationship with my husband. Communication is very key. Though sometimes we can be at loggerheads with each other, but then we don't go a day without not speaking with each other. Oh yes, I don't remember since we started dating. I don't remember the last time I go like, okay, the whole day I'm not. I can be mad at him, I shouldn't mad. He can be mad at me, I shouldn't mad. Then you ever hear what to say? Yeah, but we still have to talk. We can never go a day without talking.
Right.
Because of the long distance. If I break a day, do you know what will happen?
Yeah.
If he breaks a day, do you know what will happen? No, I can't let that happen. He can never let that happen. If I'm not with him, okay, at that very moment, you have to make sure that we are in touch. That helps with the trust.
Right.
Well,
Hey.
this is solid. You see, and there was one thing she said that ever since we started dating, she's married, but she's still saying ever since we started dating. So,
Yeah,
so it's like,
yeah, the vibe is still dating actually.
yeah. So Tina, what is it like for you? See, so from gathering from her, you know, Nani Ben talked about the fact that it differs from one lady to the other, and she has touched on hers. She's a little personal with it. She tells us about the fact that she needs security. She wants some
Personal.
Of course, you talked about the fact that you said so she didn't really
Yeah, sure.
so she didn't internalize it. She was very personal with it. But let's look at something. So would you say jealousy is your kind of thing? Like you want a man that also gives you security, like you know, are you scared when your husband goes to work all by himself?
Not at
Like,
all.
like then how is it like for you?
Like it said, you need to trust your partner. Okay, if there's trust, maybe you don't have any fears. You get it. Me for one, if my husband travels, okay, if I want to leave the house maybe in the morning, I wouldn't bother like calling to ask and say, where are you? Because I know wherever he is, he's not doing anything bad. You get it? And so trust is very paramount. And then communication is very important. Wherever he is, probably he'll be going through some problems that you do know. So at the point in time, if it's your call, you should be able to call him and find out where he is, what's up. You get it?
Levels deal.
Yeah.
Why she start calling me G? And the PG service is working.
But yours is sweet.
Mine is sweet, but you this PG. When you pay, it's on a more different level.
I tell you.
You get it? And there's this thing that I always say is that, you see, you are married to the person, you love the person, you like, and then you like the person to love, and you decided to spend the rest of life with you. So, in any case or in any point in time, if there is any problem, try and solve it.
Exactly.
Okay? She didn't let the sun, was it?
Yeah.
Sun go
down. Yeah.
Yeah. And to me, say, for one, if I have any issue with my husband, irrespective of how serious it is, I make sure I talk to him. Okay? Because let's say this now, we've had a quarrel, okay? Or there's a misunderstanding between myself and my husband. If you are able to solve it, and you sleep, right, and you wake up and he's dead, what is that time that you're going to reconcile with him? Okay, so you are assured enough. Okay, even if your husband is not willing to, you try, just calm down. Once you calm down, okay.
I think I'll add something to what she's saying, but I mean, that's the extreme opposite what she's saying. I am the one with a stronger personality in my marriage. I am the one that will hold on to the grudge. But as she's saying, my husband is the one that will never let you guys. No, we can't even go out without making up. Like we can't leave the room without and enter the car without trashing it out.
Yeah.
Yesterday, something happened, and then I went. My husband is a neat freak.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I
he
feel
has
like that one too.
he has OCD, like
Serious
extreme
one.
OCD. You can't. It can't be here. So he sweeps the hall in the morning, goes for a funeral. In the morning, I had to go for a meeting, and my daughter was playing with the tissue. So she tells her, and that was the only thing and something that can literally be picked up.
Yeah.
So he comes back from the funeral, and he didn't meet me. So he comes back to sweep again because he saw tissue in the hall.
Right.
And then I get visitors. My cousins, we have an upcoming event in our house, so they came around for us to have a discussion about the upcoming event. And then I had to go for rehearsal. So immediately they left. I left. He had a meeting, a Zoom meeting, so he needed a quiet, so he left the house. He came home before I came home, and then when I opened the door, there he was. How many times have I just seen you? And I felt bad because at least hear me out. It's not intentional. In the morning I was running. In the afternoon I was running. In the evening too, I had to go somewhere. So, but instead of how women sometimes I will be a tree anymore. Then it's like we build some defense.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, why should you talk to me like that?
But that one is general.
And then I went to see the bedroom. Surprisingly, I'm the one that he's the one supposed to get angry because he's the one that has done it 3 times that day. But he just walked up to me and said, what are you wearing tomorrow? I said, I'm fine.
Okay.
But there's nothing happening. It's because I asked you about but I've slept again, it's nothing. And then but if left for me, I'll carry it to the state. So I mean, you always, as she said, you always have to get look out for somebody who can compliment you because even though I'll feel guilty, I'm not the one that will go and say I'm sorry because so I was actually for me I was actually before I ended up with him, I was actually looking for somebody who has conscience. Because sometimes I can go overboard. It's something that was really on my list. Like I don't care about any like physical and all those things, but